video is for educational and informational purposes only.
Have you ever run one of your dots and be like, look, this is entirely too small. This is a Holosun 407K X2, and the dot really is not small, so let me rephrase that. The dot is a 6 MOA. It's a nice sized dot, to be real. But the window is extremely small. Now, some people that might not be a problem, but for somebody like me who was interested in making sure that I got that proper target acquisition and things like that, it is very important, bro. Very important. So, YouTube, let's start this off correctly, man. This is a clean and clear platform. We have no magazines in this firearm. We have no rounds in this firearm. We have no ammunition around. You know we got to get that out the way for the tube, man. But I'm going to show you a brand new dot that I've come across that has been out here for a minute, but I just now came across it myself, or I just was able to pick it up because I'm not the type of dude who likes open emitters. As y'all know with me, man, I'm doing a lot of closed emitter dots. Mailboxes for me, you know, check your mail. You know, when I'm sending them rounds down range, man, I want to make sure that my optic is going to be completely cool in all conditions. No matter what they say these things are rated for, man, I don't trust it. You know, I don't trust it. I had issues with that stuff before. But right now, let's get this out the way. And we'll do some more comparisons in a second. We rocking this one right here. That 507 comp, y'all, this thing is big, man. Hey, see if we can get y'all that. Boom. That might be a 6 MOA when you turn it up, but it's really a 2 MOA. I'm gonna show y'all the box really fast and give y'all some rundowns on this. Let's go. All right, so with y'all getting a little bit of info of the box, this is the 507 comp HS. That just stands for Holosun. I did get mine in red. Shout out to Holosun for showing me some love, man, and getting this out to me. But we got that 2 MOA. That's exactly what I'm running right now. We got the 8, we got a 20, and we got a 32. Now, the interesting thing about this is something that they came out with before. I have I'll show you a comparison of that too. I have a 507 CX2, and it does have basically all these rings. Well, it does have that 2 MOA ring, and it does have that 32. And you're able to do almost the same thing you could do with this, which is interchange all of those things. If you really don't want to have that big ring, you don't got to run it, obviously. But for me, I find that doing like build drills and things like that, something like that really changes the game, bro, and gets you on target fast. Especially if you are one of them people who have trouble finding a dot, which you shouldn't. If you come and look at some of my videos, man, I can show you how not to be that type of guy. But all around, let's give a good comparison. This actually is that 507 CX2. And it does have that solar panel in there. Interesting thing about this, man, I haven't changed. I just recently changed the battery, so don't get on me. But I didn't change the battery before that for about 5 years. So I think I'm running the fat boy on this one. Let's get out the way. Everything is clean and clear. Let's see if I can get you that. So it's not going to show up as clear as I want it to, right? Maybe you could get it a little bit, but that does have that dot and that crosshair. So it's not quite the same as giving you a crosshair circle with a dot in the middle. And that's what I like to run on this one. Unless I'm being real precise and trying to get some targets far off that are just like A zone or something like that. But this works in your favor when you're doing builds or anything up close. This is basically the originator, the first portion, the first part of the comp dot. I got this here when I lost my screw, but this hasn't given me any issues. Like I said, this is on CZP07, the first rendition. My old beater, but this thing runs like a champ, bro. I do not have any complaints about this platform. This thing is doggy. Empty mag on that. So, matter of fact, hold on. Not even trying to search for the dot. Window size. Let's do a window size comparison. We're going to drop that XP Pro. Slide as well. Nothing in there. We clean YouTube. Trigger popped. And comparison on them two windows. And this is a big boy in itself, bro. This is a big boy in itself. 507 comp. Let's drop that slide on the small boy, the 407. Look at the difference. Look at the difference in the windows. Terrible. In a self-defense situation, this is gonna work when you just coming up. Nothing. You know, you got it. You got it still. But actually trying to run or do something with this, for real, I wouldn't recommend it. And I don't really even know, like, this came like this. Like I said, I did not do any switching out, YouTube. This came like this. PSA, from PSA. So it sits in there pretty flush. It's sunken in. It's pretty good on this platform. But at the same time, I don't see a reason why anybody would go out and purposely get one of these, bro. This is not something that I will pick up and just say I'm going to run. First of all, I'm not running a platform this small. A lot of people have issues with running a big platform, but I'm running 4 inches and up. But this is no issue with concealed carrying for myself. Getting this out to the range, I would say that it does not have a wash that maybe I was always worried about or having issues with, and not particularly with these Holosuns, because this is my first Holosun, and then I had a different one that I got rid of that actually was fumbling. So every platform doesn't actually run. I mean, every dot doesn't just hold up because the name holds up. As y'all seen on my page, my channel, man, I show y'all plenty of different optics that I run, from cheap little gritters to stuff like this in a 3-digit range, man, in the big dollar range. We ain't gonna talk no numbers. Hit that register for me. What I will say is that I'm more fond of green, and I'm more fond of mailboxes. I haven't had the pleasure of getting a green Holosun at all yet, but I run Viridian RFX 4.5s and Viridian mailboxes and things like that, and I don't have an issue with any of those. I love the green. If I had to choose all day, I will replace everything I got with this comp dot, except for the mailboxes. Now I got 12 guns, 12 platforms, 12 pistol platforms. I got way more guns than 12, but 12 pistol platforms, and these 3 are the only ones that are rocking that Holosun. I say this comp dot stands up. If you are thinking about grabbing one of these and getting yourself situated with this, man, I don't feel like you can miss. I don't feel like you can go wrong with this. As I said, 0 washout. You guys know I run whatever I want to run. Whatever I want to run. I just thought that it looked real good on this XP Pro, bro. Everything on this XP Pro is going crazy. It also looks good on this right here. Fire. Even though this is rinky-dink and small, it still does its job. I just wouldn't prefer something this small and wouldn't recommend something this small. I got this 2 months ago. I ran it through a little bit of paces, and I didn't take it outside yet. But I didn't get a washout. I don't get a washout in my house, and I didn't get a washout at the range, man. So once I get this outside, I give you guys a more in-depth review and probably put it up head-to-head against some of the other dots that I got. But I don't think this is going to fumble at all. This is actually what a lot of guys prefer to run. I don't know anybody these days who is out here running a Trigicon unless it's the SRO. We got some SRO snobs still, but I feel like everybody came over to the Nesium side. The Nesium, or just running whatever. Because as good as I may say this is, I don't feel like dot technology has changed that much over the years. You should have no issues with that. Down in the comments, let me know. Let me know if this is something that you run, or you steer clear of Holosun and you rock Trigicon. Hit a 1 for Holosun, hit a 2 for Trigicon, hit a 3 for anything else. I'm going to hit the 3 because I run everything else, man. Everything that actually operates. I got plenty of dots living in the garage, living in the dungeon right now that are never going to come out. I give them away, but I'm not putting them on anything I want, so let me know down in them comments, which one of them dots are you running? Like I said, 1, 2, or 3. This is John with 2.0. You already know the motto, man. Hold it open for the next man. It takes nothing to be a gentleman. Go ahead and hold that door open. I'm out.